Sean Kelly makes his first championship appearance for Antrim in 3 years today, while there are also Ulster championship debuts for Patrick McBride at wing-back and Michael Pollock at corner forward. Sean McVeigh, who played for London against his native county in last year's qualifiers, lines out at midfield. Monaghan manager Malachy O'Rourke hands championship debuts to goalkeeper Rory Beggan and Fintan Kelly at full-back. Owen Lennon captains the side from midfield, while Vincent Corey is a late addition to the side in place of Dermot Malone. Tommy Freeman is named amongst the substitutes. Fintan Kelly now. Duffy. Owen Lennon coming forward. This is better now. Pass back to Owen Duffy, but that's well read by Mark Sweeney. And again, it's one thing having 13 or 14 men behind the ball, but this is where Antrim have to be more clinical. That's a better pass. Well gathered by Cunningham. Nice one inside here to Kevin Niblock. Oh, there was a goal on. He's taken his point. Better play from Antrim. Kevin Niblock with their first point of the match. The teams are level. Out towards Darren Hughes again. He's seen a good bit of ball. Now, can there be an end product? Yes, there can. Wonderful point from Darren Hughes. Kieran Duffy. McManus having a good tussle so far with Kevin O'Boyle. McManus doing well that time. Owen Duffy inside to Desimone. Back to Owen Duffy. Chance of a point here. And the point has been taken by Owen Duffy. Saw the gap. Decided to put a bit of pace into it. And Monaghan now lead by 4 points to 1. Crossfield pass from Kieran Duffy to Vinnie Corey. With lots of time and lots of options. There's a better ball in. Now this is where Monaghan can create something through Christopher McGuinness. Has a pop. That's a high one in. The chance of a goal. And it's been saved on the line by Chris Kerr. Very good goalkeeping as Kieran Hughes was trying to get a fist to it. Well, there was definitely a goal chance there. Patrick McBride now under pressure, but does really well. McBride back now to Anto Healy. Antrim need to get something going quickly. Sean McVeigh. That's a huge one from McVeigh, and that's more like it. And they needed an inspirational score. Well, they've got it. 5 points to 2 now to Monaghan. Antrim put a bit of a spurt on here. Anto Healy passing it back to Patrick McBride. Good pass that time. This is better. Kevin Niblock coming through then at pace is Sean McVeigh, and that's his second point of the match. And it's a cracker. It was good, accurate passing. People coming at pace. Sean McVeigh, one of those, and a fine score. Foul on Marty Johnston. Gives Antrim a chance to equalise in the opening minute. It was a nice layoff from Michael Pollock, and Johnston clipped as he was going forward by Darren Hughes. And his first effort of the second half has gone over the bar, and the teams are level in Casement Park. It's 5 points apiece. Owen Lennon as Monaghan really try now to get something moving through Desimone. This is a good run from the wing back. Gives it to Paul Finlay. Now they need a score. Is Finlay going to be the man? Under a lot of pressure, has to track back. Now, chance for Desimone, and that's better from Monaghan. Superb point from the wing back. And it's been a while, and a red card for Neil McAdam of Monaghan, it seems to be. And something must have happened off the ball, and referee David Goff has shown him a straight red. He doesn't seem to be happy with the decision. And now he seems to have been sent off for that high challenge. Controversy at the beginning of the second half here in Casement Park. Good run from Christopher McGuinness. Still McGuinness. Shooting chance. McGuinness has hit this one superbly. And Monaghan really needed a score there. And the corner forward, Christopher McGuinness, has come up with it. A very good run, taking on the Antrim defence. And then when the opportunity arose, he struck a lovely point. And then a bit of space here for Vinnie Corey. Good ball into space to Christopher McGuinness. Still McGuinness. Bit of a Hail Mary. She'll drop just outside the square. Brilliantly gathered. Chance now for Tommy Freeman. And Freeman is on the score sheet. Well-worked point by Monaghan. And it's now double scores in Casement Park. 10 points to 5. And now lots of space here for Desi Moan. Still Desi Moan looking for a bit of support. Finds it from Christopher McGuinness. And Christopher McGuinness taps that one over the bar. His second point of the match. Patrick McBride, who has done well really all through, and another foul this time on Ryan Murray again. 35 minutes since Antrim's last score. And Michael Pollock taps that one over the bar, but it really is too little too late. Great catch by Sean Kelly. But there it is, referee David Goff blows the final whistle. And well, at one stage in the second half, it looked like it was going to be close at 5 points all. A minute into the second half, then Monaghan had Neil McAdams sent off, but it was they who took advantage. Final score in Casement Park, Monaghan 11 points, Antrim 6 points.
I hope that our players, by their performance today, have given us another step forward, have built on the platform we're trying to do. We're a very young side, we're a very young squad, but we had ambitions of making an Ulster semi-final.
We prepared well. We came here looking to put in a big performance. As it turned out, we got through, which was the main aim of the day. But we know that there's an awful amount of aspects of our game that need to improve over the next few weeks.
And Monaghan's reward for that win is they now meet either Cavan or Fermanagh in the Ulster semi-final, which is fixed for Clones on Saturday, June 29th at 7 o'clock. The other semi-final, by the way, between Donegal and Down, has been confirmed for Breffni Park on Sunday, June 23rd at 2 o'clock. All right, then, what did our panel make of that? Well, the truth is, Pat and Kevin, you weren't too impressed with it.
Well, last week we gave praise where praise was due in the Derry Down game. 32 out of 35 scores from play, 13 different scores. This was an X-rated horror show. This was five-star rubbish from most of it, where the basic skills were rubbish, particularly from an attacking point of view. They kicked 25 wides between them, 9 into the goalie's hands. 9 forwards played for Antrim today. They got the grand total of 1 point from play. Antrim were beaten by Monaghan in the league by 11 points. So Antrim decided just to park the 2 buses today. They came with damage limitation. They set up shop. They had no clue. If the game lasted for the next 6 months, Antrim wouldn't have got any closer. Monaghan struggled because they couldn't through the...
Do you get the picture? You do?
Do you get the picture? Am I being too hard? Tell me if I'm being too hard.
No. Do you know what? This is shades of the 2U the night Donegal beat Antrim the year before they won the All-Ireland, and you slaughtered the match.
If it
Donegal
quacks like a duck and waddles like a duck, it's a duck, Des. Right. This was a bad football match.
I thought it was the hippie
It
shake.
was a bad football match, but at least Monaghan will say they played badly, they struggled for long periods to get through the Antrim blanket defence, and for 30 minutes they played with 14 men. So they have a lot to learn.
All right.
It was a bad game.
I know. Is there a brighter note from Kevin?
Not really. I don't think I could surpass those descriptions, but I'll put some numbers on it. I'll put some, just to add a bit of evidence to the opinion. And the first thing to say is we've seen the highlights now over 4 or 5 minutes, and so the viewers might think, God, it was a tasty enough match. Antrim didn't score between their first and second score for 15 minutes. Between their third and fourth score, another 15 minutes. And between their 2 points in the second half, which were both frees, a 35-minute gap. Now, Monaghan weren't a million miles behind them because they got their final score at the first half in the 20th minute and didn't score again for the rest of that half.
And kicked 16 wides.
And kicked 16 wides by my count. It was dreadful in terms of the shooting, obviously. You just look at the wide count.